Would you believe there was a time when scoring 40 or 50 runs in a single baseball game was completely normal? Whoa! Or about the MLB player who had to stay off the field for days just because of a single sneeze? And did you know that the name of one of the world's most famous baseball teams today wasn't chosen by an owner or a player, but came from a simple comment made by an unknown woman? In today's video, we'll explore 5 unbelievable facts from baseball history that sound like total lies at first, yet are 100% true. The final fact will leave you absolutely stunned because you probably never imagined that the name of an entire MLB franchise could be changed by the words of a complete stranger. So make sure to watch until the end because each fact is even more shocking, rare, and mind-blowing than the last.
Fact 1. When baseball games saw 40 to 50 runs? Can you imagine 40 or 50 runs being scored in a single baseball game? Today, if a team scores just 6 or 7 runs, it is considered a brilliant batting performance. However, in 19th century baseball, this was quite common. Back then, pitchers threw the ball very slowly, fielders didn't use gloves, and the ball itself didn't travel as fast as it does today. Hitters could easily string together hit after hit, causing the run tally on the scoreboard to soar. In many matches, the combined score of both teams would exceed 60 runs. Gradually, the MLB changed the rules. Pitching speeds increased, gloves were introduced, and fielding improved significantly. Baseball has transformed completely since then, which is why a match with 40 or 50 runs is considered virtually impossible today.
Fact 2. One sneeze ruined his season. Imagine, if a single sneeze could halt your professional career, would you believe it? Yet that is exactly what happened to MLB player Kevin Pillar. During spring training, he suddenly let out a violent sneeze. At first, he thought everything was fine, but just seconds later, sharp pain shot through the right side of his body. Doctors examined him and discovered that the sneeze had severely strained the muscles in his rib area. There was no impact from a ball, no collision, and no tackle. Yet he was forced to stay off the field for a full 10 days. Perhaps one of the strangest injuries in sports history, caused by nothing more than a sneeze.
Fact 3. Baseball once had no set running direction. Every baseball fan today knows that players always run the bases in a counterclockwise direction. But did you know that this wasn't the case in the early days of the sport? Back in the 1840s and 1850s, there was no fixed direction. Some teams ran clockwise while others ran counterclockwise. Just imagine how confusing the game must have been with teams running in different directions. Players, umpires, and spectators were all dealing with varying rules. Eventually, official rules were established in the 1860s, and the counterclockwise direction was declared the standard. That is how baseball evolved into the organized sport we know today. 4. One home run, then never again. Can you imagine a player who hit a home run in his very first time at bat, only to never hit another one throughout his entire career? That is exactly what happened to Hall of Fame pitcher Hoyt Wilhelm. He hit a home run in his very first Major League plate appearance. Fans thought a new power hitter had arrived, but what followed was even more surprising. Over the next 21 years, he made nearly 500 plate appearances, yet not a single home run. That first home run turned out to be his last. To this day, it remains one of the most bizarre records in baseball history. Fact 5. A stranger named one of baseball's biggest teams. Today, the whole world knows the St. Louis Cardinals. But did you know that this legendary team got its name because of an unknown woman? Initially, the team was named the Perfectos. One day, the players took the field wearing their bright red socks. A woman in the crowd saw them and remarked, "What a lovely shade of cardinal." That single comment caught everyone's attention. The team management liked the name so much that shortly thereafter, the team was renamed the Cardinals. In other words, the name of one of the most famous teams in the MLB today wasn't chosen by an owner, a coach, or a player, but rather by a simple comment from an unknown woman.